Good morning, my name is Spencer Stearns, and today's news segment is going to be on New York City Fire Department. They're the biggest fire department in the country and only second to Tokyo in the world, but are still said to be the best fire department.
They may be the biggest department in the world, but they still go on routine calls, all live together, have to clean the house, clean the station, do everything a normal firefighter would have to do. They still have the same brotherhood that all the other smaller fire stations would have. They still all hang out together, they cook together, they live together. But there are certain things that are specific to the New York City Fire Department and the traditions that they hold.
Organized firefighting took place in New York as early as 1648, but it wasn't until shortly after the Civil War in 1865 that the department that we know today, FDNY, was established there. The current fire commissioner is Salvador Cassano, and him and the fire department help protect over 8 million New York citizens over the 320 square miles that they cover. The department consists of over 11,000 uniformed officers and firefighters, 2,800 EMTs and paramedics, and over 1,200 civilian employees. In 2010 alone, they responded to nearly 27,000 structure fires, 44,000 non-structure fires, 218,000 non-fire emergencies, and 219,000 medical emergencies in 2010 alone.
The New York Fire Department trains on a variety of different fires. They handle anything from brush fires to single-story wood-framed dwellings to the tallest skyscrapers in the world. On September 1st, 2001, the United States became under attack by a terrorist group. These two fires were New York City's largest fires they've ever encountered. Both World Trade Centers were fully involved and eventually collapsed, killing over 2,700 people, 343 of which were New York City firefighters, 23 of which were New York City Police Department. This was one of the worst tragedies the United States has ever suffered. After the collapse of the two towers, there's a memorial for all the firefighters and people who died during the collapse and the attacks on September 11th.
That was the one with the department is broken down into 9 divisions and 49 battalions. Inside these battalions there are 219 engines, 143 ladder trucks, 5 urban search and rescue companies, 3 marine units, 9 foam rigs, 5 sawing units to unfreeze hose in freezing temperatures, 8 brush fire units, 2 combination utilities/fire pumps, and 4 mask or bottle filling units.
Because New York City Fire Department is the largest fire department in the country, it uses many different apparatuses. This is funded by the $1.2 billion budget that it receives yearly. These include tunnel rescues, hazmats, urban search and rescues, tactical support units, and other specialized units to help meet the needs of subways and the extremely tall skyscrapers that they encounter on daily instances, as well as elevator rescues. Just because the department receives a large budget now doesn't mean it was always that way. Before they were using $1.5 million apparatuses to fight fire, they were thinking small. In the 1600s, before it was FDNY and it was just a fire protection service filled with volunteers, they were a bucket brigade. Shoemakers around New York would make leather buckets from their shoemaking scraps, and those were what were used to combat the flames. I hope you learned a lot today about the New York City Fire Department. We covered everything from the history of it, from the current chief, to the roots of the bucket brigade, from the apparatuses that it uses, to the department organizations, such as the battalions and divisions. From 9/11 to kind of fires they fight, we covered it all. So
If you have any questions, please submit them in writing. I'll get back to you.